Linda and the Clover by Katelyn B. Hey, once upon a time in a land far away, Linda lived with her mother in a cottage. We have to sell this useless pony to get money for food, Linda's mother said in a starving voice. They were starving for days. Linda was a little sensitive and loved to help. She wishes she was doing right and trying not to make mistakes. Once a wait. When she walked on the road, she saw a tall, clever butcher. "What a lovely pony," he explained with excitement. "How much is it?" he asked quickly. Then he had an idea. "See these shamrock petals? Aren't they pretty?" he shrieked. The butcher thought Linda would say yes. Linda was a really smart girl. "But it's 10 gold pieces," she argued. But she was really curious at that time. So she said yes and took the shamrocks. The butcher thought, wait. She was surprised to see that her mother was angry. Our only hope is gone. Then she sent her to bed without supper. But that night, Linda couldn't sleep. She crawled out of bed and saw a gigantic clover. Will it ever never end? She thought randomly. She randomly changed. She climbed up the clover and climbed and climbed. Then she saw a fairy. The fairy told Linda that the giant leprechaun killed her father. "Wait," the fairy called as she dashed to Linda's shoulder. "There are 3 things to find: a tasty, sparkly chocolate, a pot of golden eggs, and the most wonderful pot of music in the world," the fairy commanded, but the fairy managed to disappear. Linda was frightened. "Don't go," Linda pleaded, but it was too late. The fairy had vanished. Linda ran to the beetle trap. "This is going to be a dangerous journey." "Help!" called the giant woman breathlessly, and she grabbed Linda tightly. "I need a servant, but every time my husband gobbles them up." So she dropped Linda onto the floor. "Okay, I'll be your servant, but you have to promise not to show me to the giant. Smell fresh meat first?" "Ye guy, Golden, I smell fresh meat for supper," he shrieked, and he stomped on the floor. It was like an earthquake. "I think you are wrong," the wife said, puzzled. She brought the mushroom soup for his breakfast. Then Linda peeked from the corner. She heard the giant call to her wife, "Wife, bring me my chocolate." Then the wife brought the shiny chocolate and rubbed it very hard. "I love my little stolen chocolate." Linda was shocked. It was the chocolate that the fairy told her about. But the good thing is the giant didn't eat it, so it got even sweeter, and the giant fell asleep. Linda dashed to the table. "Phew," Linda said breathlessly, and ran away with the chocolate. It seemed to pop into a bag of chocolate. Linda smiled. When she got back to her cottage, she showed what she got from the giant. Linda's mom's eyes lit open. She was proud of Linda. She gave Linda a big hug. "I shouldn't have been mean to you," Linda's mom said proudly. Then she rubbed the chocolate. Pop! The chocolate popped into another bag. Her mom jumped and fell to the ground. So Linda set another journey to the giant leprechaun. "I think I need to discuss myself." Linda grinned. She climbed and she climbed. "I need a servant," the woman called again. "Last time was a thief." "Hide me," Linda cried. The woman hid Linda in a pot. "The giant's coming." Linda told the woman to tell the giant that I wasn't there. "Ye guy, Golden, I can smell fresh meat for supper," the giant roared. His wife told him that he was wrong. Then he called to her, "Wife, bring me my egg." Linda saw the Linda saw the giant until he fell asleep. She grabbed the pot and ran down the clover. "Oh my gosh," her mom cried, but as quick as a wink, she ran up the clover. "This This time the woman did not spot her. "Gee, guy, golden, I can smell fresh meat today," he roared. His wife told him that he was wrong, but this time he didn't believe her. He looked everywhere, but he couldn't find her. So he asked his wife to bring him his pot of music. The music was so nice that the giant fell asleep. She grabbed the pot and ran, but the pot started to make music. Then the giant was awakened. But then he started to chase Linda. Linda ran down the clover as fast as she could. The giant was only half awake, and he started tumbling down the clover. Linda told her mom to bring the axe. Linda cut down the clover, and the giant fell to the ground. That was the end of him. And Linda and her mother lived happily ever after. The end.